Welcome back to the Big Rig Hustler channel. In today's video, we're going to be diving into freight brokers and what they do not want you to know, with their tactics and lies that they will get you on. If you're in the freight industry, you won't want to miss this. As a former freight broker turned driver, I have some insight on this topic that I wanted to share with everyone. Back in 2020, I was a freight broker for a company called Total Quality, and I started seeing some tactics that was used, and they had me use them too, which is why I'm no longer there. And here are just a few tactics and lies that they will try to get one over on you as a driver. The first tactic that they will use is lowballing rates, which means brokers will keep the load posted on the load boards, especially when the price negotiation didn't go in their favor and you outsmarted them and took the load for more than they wanted to pay you. They'll keep it on the load board just in case another driver calls in and they can spit them an offer that's way less than what they sold the load to you for. And if they can get one on the hook and they grab that load, they'll cancel the load on you, which is why you haven't received the rate con in a timely manner for most cases, and they will refuse to pay you for the deadhead miles that you've already driven, which is completely unfair. So be aware of this tactic. The second tactic that they would try to use is telling you that's all they have in the load, which is not true. Most of the time they have an additional 25 to 40% in the load, which covers the company's fee and the broker's fee, which is one method I had to use that I disliked. But there are some times when the markets do change and it favors the driver more that they may be telling you the truth and trying to keep 5%. So not all the time they try to do that, but most of the time they do it. Especially if you look on the load boards and you give them an offer that's pretty much matching what the actual industry is paying for that lane. So be aware of this tactic. The third tactic and lie that they will use is they will post the same load multiple times, and each time they post it, they have it picking up in a different location and delivering in a different location, and sometimes picking up in a different, delivering in the same location, and vice versa, which will get the phones going haywire, bunch of calls coming in, and then when they try to sell it to you, they tell you the actual details of the load. And when I was there, we had drivers that would flip out because that's not exactly where they wanted to go, and it was a few 100-mile deadhead to or from. So be aware of that tactic if you don't like deadheading for free. Fourth tactic that they will use is selling you a load without even winning the load yet from the customer, which means they'll tell you the details of the load that they know, negotiate the price with you and what they want it to be, and then they will take it back to their customer and try to sell it to them for a higher rate, to where they have you now already on the load. Customer just has to give the go-ahead, and sometimes that may not work. The customer may not like that, and they will eventually cancel the load on you, and once they actually know the price that they got the load for, then they'll start calling drivers and trying to sell them for a lower price. So be aware. These are just a few lies and tactics that the freight brokers do that they do not want you to know. So be aware. Let this information help you when you're searching the spot market for a new load, and don't let them get one over on you whenever possible. If this video has helped you in any way, please leave a comment down below and let me know if they tried these tactics on you before, and if you guys would want to see a video on how to get your own customers. Remember, stay smart, stay safe, keep trucking. Remember to hit that like and subscribe. Peace.